Hi, I'm Ross Benjamin reporting for the Offshore Gaming Association. That's OSGA.com, your number one source for information on the offshore sportsbook industry. Do you want to make sure the sportsbook you're depositing with is going to pay you in a timely manner and do things with integrity? Well, check with Offshore Gaming Association. They have all the information right there, including some of the sports books in the Caribbean that are blacklisted and operate with shady practices. Be sure to go to Offshore Gaming Association to get all that information. Once again, that URL, osga.com. I'm going to be previewing Sunday night's nationally televised NFL contest between the New England Patriots and the Detroit Lions. The game will take place at Ford Field in Detroit, and as always on Sunday Night Football, the opening kickoff slated for 8:20 p.m. Eastern Time. I'm currently taping on Friday, the 21st of September, so keep that in mind because the current line as we speak right now, according to BetOnline, New England is a 6.5-point road favorite in this game. These teams have not met since Thanksgiving Day of 2014. On that particular occasion, New England hammered Detroit 34-9 while easily covering as a 7-point road favorite. New England's coming off a 31-20 loss at Jacksonville last Sunday in what was a rematch of the AFC Championship game from a season ago. Jacksonville avenging that 24-20 loss at New England in a game they gave the Patriots a huge scare. And New England, this is something to really think about, folks, when you're weighing your options in this game. New England coming off a loss has been an absolute dynamo in recent years. As a matter of fact, they're 15-2 straight up and 14-3 in their last that's 14-3 ATS in their last 17 games following a loss. Now, if they're playing in a non-division away game following a loss like they will be on Sunday at Detroit, they are 9-0 straight up in ATS in their last 9 in that situation following a loss. So repeating again, 15-2 straight up, 14-3 against the spread in their last 17 games following a loss. And if those games include non-division away games, they improved to 9-0 straight up in ATS in those contests, and they won those 9 contests by an average of 15.3 points per game. So buyer beware if you're tempted with the Detroit Lions as a home underdog. Now, Detroit is coming off a 30-27 loss at San Francisco last week, and that came on the heels of getting embarrassed on their opening Monday night game, their home opener that was played up before a national audience on Monday night in the opening week. The Jets just absolutely crucified them 48-17 in a game Detroit was a 7-point favorite. They were hindered in that game by Matthew Stafford, who once again puts up monster numbers but hasn't proven to be that quarterback that can carry you a long way. In that contest against the Jets in which they were blown out, a lot can be attributed to Matthew Stafford's 4 interceptions in that game. Like I just alluded to, so far in 2 games, Stafford's 61% completion rate, 4 touchdowns, 4 interceptions, all in that game against the Jets, and he's thrown for over 600 yards. So as far as how many yards he throws for and touchdowns, he's always been top shelf in that regard. At the end of the day, he's got to eliminate those crucial mistakes he makes that cost his team, most notably at the most optimum time for the opposition. So again, let's keep an eye on Matthew Stafford, in not only in this contest but as the season progresses. Now, as far as a pick goes in this game, I mean, it's hard to go against New England, right, after a loss, especially against a Detroit team that's reeling right now. I hate, on the other hand, having to side with a team that so much of the general public has sided with. And let me explain that. According to Bookmaker right now, which is a very reliable source, 78% of all point spread bets have come in on the New England Patriots so far. Yet this line has hardly moved. Ordinarily, I would either steer clear of the team that's getting overwhelmingly bet, or I would make a case for the underdog. I'm going to, once in a while, the general public is right. So I'm going to have a very, very small lean on the New England Patriots in this spot, minus the 6.5. They'll be in a sour mood after that loss last week at Jacksonville. And Detroit right now, they're not exactly a confident bunch. Although, give the Lions credit, they nearly overcame a 30-13 fourth quarter deficit at San Francisco before falling short by 3 points. Again, folks, very, very small lean on the New England Patriots here, laying the 6.5 over Detroit. I also have a 10-star top play total in this game. And if you followed my top plays this year, I've been doing very well. Going back to last year in the NFL, I'm on a very good 22-9 run with my NFL 10-star top plays. I have the total in the Detroit-New England game that's labeled as a 10-star top play. You can get that right now by going to rbwins.com, which is my personal site. You can also call me direct at 781-571-0299. Folks, in addition to what I offer online at my URL as far as annual, weekly, and monthly packages, I also have an executive line club, and that's late releases, the games that I personally wager the most money on, and I could set something up for you in that regard. Again, my direct phone number is 781-571-0299. By the way, I've won 8 of my last 9 on my executive club over the last 2 weeks. Good luck with all your picks, and until we talk again the next time, I'm Ross Benjamin, and I wish you all the best.